So I have got a 12 and a half kilometer route from where we're staying in Waikoloa up to get some coffee. It's uphill all the way, so commute says it'll take about 40 minutes. Then I'll turn around and I'll come back, and that won't take 40 minutes because it's all downhill. Why the short route today? Well, basically my wife had a swim this morning, so I couldn't get out early. It was great fun watching her. She did really well in her swim. But more importantly, I have a big ride planned for tomorrow. I'm planning on riding Mauna Loa, which is a big climb. So that will be epic. It starts here in Waikoloa and it goes 95 kilometers uphill, basically. So that's going to be pretty incredible. I've never cycled uphill for 95 kilometers before, so that's going to be super interesting. I don't know if I'll be able to do it. So again, that'll be super interesting. But knowing that, I thought I want to get something on the legs today, but nothing that's going to tax them, because I want to be as fresh as I can tomorrow. So yeah, short ride. The ride up to the coffee today is actually the first 12 Ks of the ride tomorrow. So from that perspective, it's quite nice to just get that in the belt, get some experience going up that hill. But yeah, mostly it's just about going to get a coffee, to be honest. I'm on holiday, so why not? So yeah, back to it. I made it to Haiko in Waikoloa village, 13 Ks uphill to here. You should probably better see I am hot. It is very warm. It's like 11 o'clock, so getting into the midday heat. I would say it's 31-32 degrees minimum. There's no wind today, which is awesome, but it also means it feels a lot hotter. But that was a nice little warm-up ride for tomorrow. It was nice to see that first stretch, because actually when I looked at it on commute, it looked like it was a fairly steady sort of 5%, but actually it's 2 blocks of say 6-7% and then a block of say 2%. So it was nice to see that actually. That'll help me pace tomorrow, because it is right at the start. Like I said, it's the first 12-15 Ks, so pacing that right when you're on a 95k climb is pretty important. So yeah, glad I did that today. Should be about 25 Ks in total, but the next 13 Ks is downhill, so happy days. Be super fun in the sun and without the wind, so I am looking forward to that. Gravel bike feels amazing. I was pushing 20 Ks an hour on the sort of 3% sections, and when it flattened out, getting over the 30 Ks an hour, so it doesn't seem to be holding me back too much that it's heavy and big tyres and loaded up.
Impressive.
I've actually got a borrowed set of lights on the bike. When I was in Waikiki, I popped into a really awesome bike shop there because we'd forgotten the Garmin charger, so went to see if we could get one, and he didn't sell them, but he actually lent us his, which was amazing. So watches are fully charged, and then we got chatting about the plans for the Big Island, and I mentioned I had this ambition to try and cycle up Mauna Loa, which is one of the big climbs here. and he's done it before, and he gave me some tips, and he talked about how when he did it one time, he took his time and he came down and it was dark, and he just had his lights, and actually there's no lights on the Big Island for a lot of that course, and I suddenly realised I haven't brought lights. And actually he has lent me a set, so I do have lights on the bike. Let me show you. So he lent me his Lumen high brightness, I don't know the right word, but high brightness front light. So it's got that on there. I bought a mount because it uses a different mount to the Garmin lights I usually run. So I usually run the Garmin lights on the bike at home, but I didn't bring them with me. It just didn't occur to me that I'd need lights, to be honest. And then on the back, he's lent me his rear light. So yeah, I'm all set for lights. And then if you look at the bike itself, I've got the new tyres on, the Pan Racer. I've got a frame pump, and I got my Garmin bike computer. And it's the Cervelo Aspero. I've got the GRX group set on there. So I'm pretty well set. One thing I did buy while I was here is an electric pump, because on my last ride I was descending and there was a piece of paper with staples across the bike lane, and it went straight into my front tyre and just blew my front tyre, which in hindsight I was super lucky, because it was the fast descent down from Waimea, so I was doing sort of 45-50 k's just getting onto that descent, and suddenly the front blew. I got it repaired. I pumped it up with the frame pump. That took a while. It took me about 20 minutes. And actually I went to get another inner tube from the bike shop in Waikola Village, and it just occurred to me, like, why don't I try an electric pump just to see? And I asked them if they had one. They did. I bought it and I used it for the first time this morning, and it is game changing. Like, I don't know why it's taken me so long to get around to it, but you literally just plug in the pressure and press go, and like 15, 20, 30 seconds later your tyres are at pressure. It is really, really good. So I'm going to make sure that's fully charged for tomorrow, and that way if I get another puncture, hopefully it'll be a little bit easier to fix. So yeah, I'm looking forward to tomorrow. I've had tons of fun on the bike while I've been here. I'm really glad I brought the bike with me. It's very different riding. Like, it's not better than the UK by any stretch. But it's just always hard here. Like, wherever you go, you're going up a mountain basically, and it's not alpine mountains. It's just dead straight highways that go up the side of the mountain. So it really is a different place to ride a bike. So if you are coming to Hawaii and you are coming to the Big Island, I highly recommend bringing a bicycle. It is just different, a different world. And I've had tons of fun. So yeah, and like I said, I've got a big adventure planned for tomorrow. I've got no idea if I'm going to be able to do it, but I'm going to have a go. So let's see. I brought Sturka with me. I brought Voom with me, so I've got all my nutrition sorted. So yeah, look, I am looking forward to that. And I'll let you know how I get on. As always, I'll take you with me and have you by my side when I go up the mountain. So yeah, pumped and looking forward to it. I'm going to get into this coffee. Heiko, by the way, is the coffee shop I'm at. Excellent coffee. It says really, really good coffee on the Big Island if you go looking for it. Waimea Coffee Company, Heiko Coffee, really, really good coffee. And actually one thing I've realised since I've been here is coffee from Kona is about twice as expensive as coffee that is not from Kona, even if you buy it in the Big Island. So to put that into perspective, you buy a bag of coffee from here, if it's like Colombian or from somewhere else, then it's about $12 to $13 a bag, which is about the same as home. If you buy Kona coffee, it's about $33, $34 a bag, same size bag, the 250 grams. So really is expensive. But what I will say is it really is nice. And Heiko here, they serve Kona coffee. So it's nice to just support local producers, and especially so when they're making such quality produce. So yeah, good coffee, good riding. I'm enjoying myself. going to get back to my coffee, and then I'll take you on the descent with me down the hill. So that's the ride done. Back down from Heiko to Waikola Beach. Really, really lovely descent. Not too much wind today. Beautiful sunshine. I had the camera on for quite a bit of it actually, so hopefully I got some footage. It's a big, wide descent with a bike lane pretty much all the way down. There were some rocks that had kind of come from the lava fields to the side for one section, so I was having to kind of weave between the rocks, but other than that, silky smooth tarmac all the way down with a separated bike lane, so it's lovely. It's a lovely, lovely descent, and the last sort of 5Ks you are descending towards the ocean as well, just for that extra zhuzh. So yeah, I mean, I had a great ride, not too heavy, 25Ks done. And yeah, I'm just getting ready for tomorrow now, mentally, and just didn't want to do anything too physical today in prep for that. So had a great coffee, had a great ride, and I am looking forward to attempting to conquer Mauna Loa tomorrow. So let's see how that goes, and I will definitely take you with me. Oh, and by the way, I don't know if you noticed, but I haven't bought a Hawaiian shirt while I've been here, but I have bought a Hawaiian bike top from the local bike shop, Bike Works, which is a lovely bike shop here in Waikola. That's where I bought the pump and a few other bits and pieces. Really lovely people, really great shop, and funky pineapple kip fitting for Hawaii. Right, I'm home. I need some food. I'll see you tomorrow.